Run up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this a very, very short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
DJ Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Down here at the 28.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Baker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a pass pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
They're going option play on 3rd down. A quick toss outright. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Tackle made at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. There goes Green. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken way up into 25. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9 now. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Again, he finds more. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the side.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now...
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 81 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
The kick is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 8-yard line.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Cowboys 21, Bears 14.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. To throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Out of the Wildcat.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And caught right side, Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Complete.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
3rd and 7.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regulars. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brings up second and
they'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
The Bears, 41-yard line.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Bears 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There goes Green. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 66 yards for him on the ground. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
35. Bears 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And some room to maneuver. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Kick is good.
And his kick is good.
35-35. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Cowboys 42. Bears 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here is not really benefiting them at this point.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Taken down and sacked. A loss of 16 yards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there. And that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get. So really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a three-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And they'll begin by running the option. Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
28. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
He was brought down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's going to be a 19-yard loss on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
We've watched this a long time. I mean, I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Second and 11. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
And that'll set them back 5. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Ay, could count on my power, ay, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. Ay. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Been the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? So I went live, they know what I was. What I done. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, damn. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I kick it. Been a whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain,